Hey everybody, welcome back to the Vinyl Brew Lounge podcast, the Side B Sessions. And today I've got two more members of Gen Z with me on the podcast. I got Zoe on my right.
Hey guys.
And I got Sophia on my left.
Hi.
So today we're going to be talking about Gen Z, music, classic rock, concerts, and how music has shaped the lives of Generation Z. Are we ready?
Yes, so ready.
So who's ever going to go first? Zoe. What is the state of music with Generation Z today?
I think it's kind of all over the place, but I do believe that there is something out there for everybody to listen to, and if there isn't, people just create it themselves.
Now, how do they create it?
SoundCloud?
Yeah, I was going to say
like
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud, where you can upload, I don't know, recordings of music you produce.
So anybody, like Sophia can go on her laptop and produce music on SoundCloud, put it out there, and get people to listen to it.
Yeah. Well, I would hope.
Really? Have you done that?
No. Okay. But if I did, I would hope so.
No. So is it rather easy to make music today?
In theory.
In theory.
Yeah.
Okay. It is.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys follow people who've done that, who were just, not for lack of a better phrase, nobody's in their basement, and they made some music on SoundCloud, and all of a sudden they blew up, as they say?
I think I've heard of people who've done that, but I didn't hear about them until they went to Spotify. I didn't initially listen to them on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, now I come from, what generation am I? Does anybody know what generation I am?
Millennial. Gen X.
Gen X, yes.
Okay.
Millennial. God forbid. Sorry, people. Millennials out there. Gen X. So we grew up with albums, tapes, all that stuff. And I don't know. I think back then it may have been a little more difficult to make music rather than it is today. Would you agree with that, Sophia?
No.
Okay.
You can make music with anything, I feel like.
Yeah.
Those people in the subway that are hitting
Home
Depot buckets.
Yes. Is that called busking?
Probably. I wouldn't know.
I've seen that before. You don't know? You have no idea?
I don't know what it's called.
Okay.
Just loud music.
Right, but they're down there with buckets of upside down Home Depot buckets.
Yeah.
Just bang. Yeah, they sound pretty cool. I've seen some of that before. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Sophia, let me ask you this question.
Okay.
Who are your top 3 favorite music artists?
Okay, I really like Doja Cat.
Doja Cat.
I do.
Okay.
I really do. And
tell me about her.
I don't know. I think she has a very unique sound when she R&B and pop kind of. I don't know. Her newer album was supposed to be 80s, and then the last album was I don't know what it was. It was something.
And she's been around for a while?
A couple of years.
The pandemic.
Yeah, that's when she blew up.
Yeah.
Through TikTok and all that?
2019, I think.
Right before, yeah. And then throughout the pandemic, more of her songs blew up on TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So she started on social media and got big?
No.
Okay.
I actually don't know how she blew up at all.
She wasn't TikTok famous or anything. It's just she started making music, I guess, and then the songs appeared on TikTok, and then she just got more and more.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Sophia. So Doja Cat. Mm-hmm. Who else?
I like Alice in Chains.
Hold on. Who?
Alice in Chains.
All right, we got a Gen Zer here, in somebody from the grunge era. This is fantastic. Alice in Chains, tremendous. They were a tremendous group, until Lane Staley overdosed and died.
Right.
Give me your couple of favorite songs by them.
I'm gonna sound very mainstream.
That's all right.
I like Nutshell. I like Rotten Apple.
Okay.
I like All I Am.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Definitely check out their Unplugged, MTV Unplugged,
right, yeah.
Alice in Chains.
Just the raw acoustics.
Tremendous. Yeah, it's tremendous. So Alice in Chains. So we got Doja Cat, Alice in Chains, 2 different spectrums, I would say. And who else?
I don't know. Those are literally just the top. I don't really...
Okay.
I don't know. I just listen to whatever. I don't think I'm top.
All right. Okay. Good answers.
Thank you.
Zoe.
Yes.
Yeah. So over here we got Doja Cat and Alice in Chains. What do we got for you?
I really like Doja Cat too, but I wouldn't call her one of my favorites.
Yeah.
She's really good. I do like Fleetwood Mac a lot.
Fleetwood Mac.
Courtesy of probably my parents, honestly.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. I do like Taylor Swift. Controversial take nowadays.
Now, why is that? Hold on. We go Fleetwood Mac, Taylor Swift, controversial take. Why is that?
Because her songs on every single album, she's over 10 albums are all essentially about the same thing, you know, like heartbreak, and everyone thinks she kind of never grew out of that
Really?
teenage phase.
Oh, wow.
but-
You know, I just happen to have an album over here. Let me see.
Perfect.
Is this a Swiftie album? Let's see here.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
that would be
nice.
Midnights by Taylor Swift.
Okay, so this is okay. So I know a few Taylor Swift songs, but tell me why you say it's a hot. It's a take.
Yeah.
Whatever you just said. Why is that? Because
Mostly because of her fandom.
her fandom.
Swifties. I'm not a Swiftie. I want to preface that.
Okay, you're not a Swiftie now at age 19. Were you ever a Swiftie?
Probably.
Okay.
When I was
Probably.
younger. Yeah,
Really?
I was.
Okay. Now, Sophia, were you a Swiftie?
No.
No, she's Alice in Chains, so she's not.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
And then I also recently have been into Tame Impala.
Tame Impala.
Do you know
that?
I've heard of the name.
Yeah.
DJ?
Not really.
Okay.
More like vibey. Like,
Is it
I
a
don't know.
one or two person band?
It's like one lead singer and then like a bunch of other dudes
Okay.
like in the band.
So Swiftie, Tame Impala. Oh no, I'm sorry, not Swiftie. Fleetwood Mac. Like Fleetwood Mac,
Yeah.
right? That's great. That's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like an old soul, I think, right? You got like, like a hippie vibe to you.
Yeah.
I would
It just
say.
like depends on like the mood.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'll
It
listen
does.
to anything mostly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, got it. So we're talking about Gen Z and the music you guys like, and what I like to hear from you, Sophia, is you said you liked Alice in Chains. Zoe's over here with Fleetwood Mac. Now, I got two groups here. Obviously, we're still talking about Taylor Swift, and I got the Beatles. Now, this is a question to you girls. This is the Beatles album from 1967. So we're going back almost 60 years. Still holds up today. The question is, will this hold up in 60 years? Sophia, what do you think? Now, think about this for a second. Now, I know they came to the U.S. It was the biggest thing ever. It was crazy. But their music easily holds up 60 years later. Will the music from Gen Z, whether it's Tame Impala, whether it's Doja Cat, whether it's Swiftie, will that still hold up in 60 years from now? What do you think?
I think so.
Okay.
I think the reason that these albums hold up for so long is because the generation that listened to them is still alive.
There you go.
So they can introduce it to like the younger generation.
Yeah.
So
That makes sense. That
that's
makes
going to
sense.
be what we're introducing to
Correct.
the next
When you guys
generation.
have kids, like, hey, listen to this Doja Cat album.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
Or whatever.
Like
you know.
Sunday cleaning, and I'm listening to like
Yeah.
Doja Cat.
And your kids might be like,
Later.
Mom, what the hell is that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like when
Wait,
I
I'm
used to
excited
crank
for that.
Duran Duran. My kids were like, what is that?
Yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
So you think this will hold up in 60 years?
I think Taylor Swift will. I don't think some other artists will. Like Sophia, like Drake. Like, do you think he will?
Like passion fruit, maybe, but
Like
not
one
like
song.
Drake overall.
Really? Is he
Yeah.
still out there, Drake?
Yeah.
Like yeah.
But
You know what I've seen from here's what my take on this too. My as you guys might say, hot take. Is that the verbiage to use?
yeah.
So it seems to me, and this happened to my generation too, your teenage years are the best years. The music that you love in the future is going to be from your teenage years. There's no doubt about it.
Right.
But what happens is you sort of grow out of artists, right?
Yeah.
Like I was into Billy Squire for a while. I kind of grew out of him. You said something before, Zoe. I think you sort of grew out of Taylor Swift.
Yeah. I definitely don't listen to her as much anymore. Like
Right.
a couple
exactly.
songs.
I
during the
remember
summer.
like your Swiftie, or not Swiftie phase, but like your Taylor Swift
Yeah.
phase. Like, I remember
Taylor
that.
Swift- Yeah, exactly.
but definitely not as hardcore anymore.
Okay, no, I get it. I get it. So, are there any groups that you think, Sophia, that you may grow out of as you get older? You're in college now.
I don't know if I can like name any specific groups, but probably just like certain sounds. Like I don't know.
Okay, all right.
Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
So let's flip the conversation a little bit here.
Okay.
I grew up seeing most of these bands behind me in concert, and the concerts back in the 80s and 90s, and still to this day, I think from big groups, super groups, are tremendous. You got a guy like Billy Joel who sold out the Garden for 100 nights, like literally over a period of several years. I don't know. And the big super groups are dying off.
Mm-hmm.
Like we saw the Rolling Stones a few years ago, so they're kind of dying off. But
Right.
my question is there anybody out there today that can sell out stadiums? Like I'm talking like, hey, a 9-stadium run for so-and-so at MetLife sold out in this generation. Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Okay. What about that redheaded kid? What's his name? The kid with the guitar, the redheaded Irish guy?
Ed Sheeran?
Sheeran, yeah. Is he like a sellout? Like, hey, Ed Sheeran's coming to
I
town.
think
He's going
he
to sell out
used
the
to
Garden.
be.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
he
really?
used to be.
His time
I
is
saw
over.
him
Oh, you did? How was it?
Well, I went with my friend who was more of an Ed Sheeran fan. I kind of just went for vibes,
Okay.
but it was good. I just think his ship has kind of sailed a bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
I think he's
Okay.
more
Yeah.
pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
Oh, pre-pandemic.
Yeah, like I
feel like the sounds changed a lot
Yeah.
over the pandemic, so it's like a different phase
For
right
him.
now. Oh no,
Well,
just
just
like
in
in
general.
general, what people are listening to
Yeah.
is different now.
But I like don't hear anything about him ever anymore. Ever.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean it's try to elaborate on that. Like, what was it like pre-pandemic?
Like pre-pandemic is like 2010s, like I don't know, like super bass Nicki Minaj,
Like Justin Bieber pop.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I get
Yeah.
it. Okay.
And then now it's like I don't know,
It's
like,
more
it's
like
different.
it's like TikTok sound
Yeah.
kind of
like Daddy. Do you know SZA?
It's like SCZA, SZA.
SZA. Yeah.
I know who she is.
Yeah.
SZA, yeah.
That's like. I feel like that's pretty.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good like basis of like other
Okay.
music
It's more
people
about,
like
like,
to listen to.
I get it.
Sounds like I don't know,
Like vibiness.
Yeah,
Vibiness.
exactly. Like, yeah.
Okay, vibiness. I get it. So you guys are big. You watch TikTok a lot, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
all the
You're
time.
all the time. Okay, so TikTok. Now you've heard of this concept of TikTokification of Gen Z.
Yeah.
Right.
So without TikTok, I feel like Gen Z would just crumble to dust.
What?
Well, like if we suddenly
What does
lost
that mean?
it, like if we never had TikTok, or if we just lost it. Like
If I
today.
said tomorrow TikTok is disappearing for a month,
Did
How
that
would-
happen in like January?
how would you guys hold up?
I would go to Insta Reels.
right, like
People
move to the alternative.
YouTube Shorts.
But it
YouTube
probably,
Shorts?
honestly, it would probably be a good thing.
Yeah.
Probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Do you
Definitely.
guys think that TikTok sort of, and I asked this to another Gen Zer a few weeks ago. I think you might know who she is.
Right.
Do you think TikTok pushes the music that you guys want to listen to into your feeds where you're like, you know what? Like, you wouldn't have found out about that artist had they not been on TikTok.
Like,
I don't know.
Like, yeah, but I don't think it necessarily pushes what you want to listen to.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just think it's an algorithm that like pushes what it.
Right.
like if you like one video of somebody talking about it or like a concert
Yeah.
clip, then it'll start showing you more, and like that's how you could get into it.
I get it.
But I don't think it necessarily like curates it for you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll ask Sophia. Sure. Agree or disagree?
Okay.
DJs are real musicians.
Agree, semi? Like
Okay.
semi-agree? I don't know.
Semi-agree. Why do you semi-agree with that?
Because they're mixing other people's sounds. They're not like really coming up with their own. But
Okay.
I guess you still have to be like savvy enough
Yeah.
to like know
Somewhat
what to
musically
mix.
inclined.
Yeah.
Ear. Okay. Zoe, agree or disagree?
What?
Auto-tune ruins real singing.
No, I disagree.
Why do you disagree with that?
Well, okay. I guess I agree and disagree, but I think like listening to a song like from your playlist or your phone and there's auto-tune sounds so much better, and like chances are you're probably not going to see them in concert, so
Okay.
you won't know what they really sound like when it's
Mhm.
not
Oh,
auto-tune.
I get it.
So it doesn't really matter,
I get it.
I think.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sophia, agree or disagree? Real instruments sound better than digital.
Disagree.
Disagree. Okay.
Right? I don't know. Like it's an instrument. An instrument is an instrument. Like I don't know. You can like an electric guitar and
But
not
like a digital
acoustic
sound, like if something like you said before, like someone in their basement can make music on SoundCloud. That's not using like here's a guitar,
Oh.
here's a trumpet, there's a
Right.
drum set. So digital
Oh.
creation, what sounds better?
Oh, I think.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Never mind. I think like physical instruments generally sound better.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
but-
Especially Alice in Chains.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Like
those
stuff
guys
like
are all
that. Never mind. I changed my answer. Yeah, never mind.
She changed her answer. Okay. Zoe,
Yes.
I got a question for you.
Sure.
Is fame easier to get and harder to keep?
Oh. Wow. I think it depends on how
Okay.
you're trying to get famous. I think definitely, like music-wise, people who have been famous have fallen off. Like it's really easy to fall off if you don't put out albums in like
Right.
a couple years or whatnot, because some people just haven't.
Yeah.
I think if you're trying to get famous on TikTok, that's a different thing. I don't think that's real fame. I think that's just like
Okay.
influencing, and I think like
Yeah.
it's easier to do that, and you could still fall off from that. But I think the people who just, I don't know if it's necessarily hard to get famous or if it's just luck
Okay.
getting famous.
What do
Like,
you think of that?
yeah.
Do you kind of agree with that? Like, if you get famous on TikTok, is it hard to keep that fame? Like Zoe said, you got to keep putting out content or music.
Yeah, I feel like you have less of like an impact overall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like really mean, but like you have
No, I
less
get it.
impact.
You have to stay relevant.
Yeah, and you kind of have to keep putting out what the people want to see and not necessarily what you want to post. So
Right.
it can become like performative.
And it can also become fleeting because, like we talked before, as you guys get older, that like 1 or 2 year hit of a pop star, all of a sudden he or she is sort of falling backwards. They can't keep up with the tastes because their fans are aging.
Yeah.
I mean, this doesn't just happen Gen Z. It happened, years ago with other. It's just how it is.
Like Yeet came out with an album.
gosh.
And, like,
Who?
Yeet.
Yeet?
Yeah, Yeet.
What the heck is Yeet?
Like a rapper.
Oh, really?
Kind of.
Yeet. What's up, Yeet?
Yeah.
An interesting individual for sure.
Really? Okay.
He was big in like 2023.
Okay.
Something like that. And then he fell off like really bad. Like,
What do you guys think of-
This really sucked.
There's some random people out there. Who's this dude, Machine Gun Kelly? Who the heck is this guy?
Is he the one who did the wedding ring with that? Like,
I don't know.
Yes!
or like
Yeah.
something like that.
With like Kourtney Kardashian
Yeah,
or
something like that.
Yeah.
Who's this dude?
I know nothing about him.
Yeah,
I have
no.
I know him, but like his relevance is non-existent. Like he just doesn't
Okay.
like
He doesn't vibe for you?
or it's just like you made the wrong person famous. Why is he famous? Nobody really knows.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Like,
a hot take.
You can't name like one significant thing he did.
We're back. I'm going to say a name to you, Sophia, and I want to see what you think about this individual who's a pretty big performer.
Mhm.
Justin Bieber.
When I was younger, I really did not tune into him at all. I thought everyone was like brainwashed for being a believer or whatever. But like now, like honestly, as I gotten older, like he's incredible. Like incredible singer.
Yeah.
Great talent. And I think he had this performance, I forgot for what show it was, but he was like shirtless and like he was in his underwear on stage with just the acoustic guitar.
That was at the Grammys.
Yes.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was incredible. It was
Yeah.
just him singing on the stage like half naked, but it was
wow.
like a whole
All
message behind it.
So Bieber's still around. He's still relevant?
Not as much as he used to be,
Okay.
but he's still like a
Yeah.
great talent.
All right. Okay, we're back here. I'm going to hold an album up and see what the reaction is to Gen Z. Lana Del Rey.
Absolutely.
Really?
Love her.
Good?
I don't tune into her. Like,
Don't
at
tune into
all.
her?
No.
Why not?
I just never really clicked with it.
Okay.
I don't know. I think I don't like whiny sounds.
Zoe, Sophia's saying that Lana Del Rey is whiny.
I have to disagree with that. When I saw her live, truly her vocals were one of, I feel like, the sharpest and most genuine I've heard.
Of all time?
Yeah.
So, girls, there's you know what the Sphere is out in Las Vegas? The Sphere, the big.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
so
yes.
the Sphere is a giant concert venue, and do you know what the Sphere is? Right, it's basically a giant bowling ball.
Oh, okay.
God knows how high, cost an ungodly amount of money to make, and bands play there and charge ungodly amounts of money to see them.
Mm-hmm.
So you've heard of the group Metallica.
Yes.
Yeah. Of course.
Metallica is going to start playing at the Sphere, right?
Okay.
Mhm.
But tickets are like $850 and up
Mhm.
in the thousands.
Yeah.
Right.
Springsteen is coming around again for these concerts. I looked online to get a ticket, $1,000 a pop, nosebleed seats.
Yeah.
Do you think
Mhm.
that it's right to pay this amount of money for a concert?
No, I don't think so whatsoever.
No.
I think that it doesn't give true fans, the chance to actually go see them because nobody can just casually drop like
Right.
$1,000 on a ticket. Plus, you want to go with your family or friend. Like
Yeah.
it's not possible. It's not realistic.
Right.
Yeah. It's nuts,
Yeah.
right?
It's ridiculous.
How much would you pay? Okay, so this is going to be
Like,
this is geared towards you. Let's say Alice in Chains was still around
Right.
and they were still touring.
Okay, well, I would drop some serious money to see
I know,
them,
right?
but I mean,
Yeah.
like a reasonable range would be like 300-ish.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe like
Yeah.
up to 5 if it's
Okay.
like a really good
All right.
seat. But like
So you guys think concert prices are just crazy?
Yeah.
ridiculous.
And
Yeah.
I also don't think like resellers help that at
Yeah.
Right.
all.
they're like Depop resellers, like buying
It's
all
like-
this
Oh,
stuff
really?
that you need and then
Yeah, like-
reselling it for.
Harry Styles just like dropped a new album and like song, and he has a concert, and the tickets were $1,000. And like, Daddy, do you know
Who? Harry Styles?
Yeah, but do you know like One Direction?
Yes.
Like, do you know like Zayn Malik, one of the band members? He was on tour, and at his concert, he was thanking everyone for coming out and throwing shade towards Harry Styles, saying that like, "Thank you so much for coming out. I know my tickets weren't $1,000." Like, blah, blah, blah.
Really?
Yeah. So like,
No
I don't
kidding.
know.
Yeah, it's insane. Now, the first concert I went to in 1983 was. You ever heard Def Leppard?
No.
Yes.
Def Leppard? No.
No, never.
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta listen to that. And Billy Squibb,
Well.
$17.50. Imagine that. And
I can't.
wait, the best part. I was 17 rows from the side of the stage.
That's crazy.
Oh my
Less than
God.
$20.
That's crazy.
What?
Yeah, isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So ticket prices are out of control. All right, so we're talking about a lot of music here today. So, do you guys ever listen to an album all the way through? Because I tend to believe, and I could be wrong, but I tend to believe, like your generation likes to swipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Right.
And I read recently that the average teenager, which you guys are 19, so you're on the way up, your attention span is less than that of a goldfish. A goldfish can hold a stare for 7 seconds.
What?
Oh, 100%. I'm telling you right now, because you're so used to this,
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom. Now, the question is, when you hear a song you like, do you listen to the whole thing? Or do you tend to be like, a bump?
Okay. I kind of have an answer.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Sometimes I will skip through the song, but I will play the entire song if I know every single lyric and I sing the entire song.
Oh, okay.
Like, does that make sense? But
does.
like
Yeah.
in the car, like I'll skip, or like listen to it halfway through because like
Yeah.
I'm bored.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you flip it to the next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if it's a song I truly love, I won't skip it.
All right, cool.
Are you asking like when a new album comes out, do you listen to like?
No, like just in general, like because I think, maybe when a new album comes out, because you tend to. Do you listen to the whole thing?
I feel like it depends because the artist puts the album in a specific order for a reason.
Oh, that's
What do you mean?
So I don't know. I've heard that
Really?
they'll organize an album in a specific way to tell a certain story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
there's also this like feature on Spotify that like can transition the songs nicely.
Okay.
So they'll put it in a certain order so that you can just like listen to the next one, like it'll just like kind of flow into it.
Oh, that's pretty neat. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You walk into Chick-fil-A.
right,
Okay.
right.
There's nobody sitting around.
Uh-huh.
But in the far booth, you see Justin Bieber on the right side. And in the left booth, you see Lane Staley from Alice in Chains.
Mhm.
Who do you go and eat lunch with?
This is hard.
I know it is. Exactly. You got Justin on the right and Lane on the left. Just you. And they're like this. Sit down, let's have lunch. Who are you going to sit with?
They're both beckoning me over. I really just don't know.
You got to toss a coin.
We can share a table and we can all sit together.
There you go.
Right?
All right. That's a tough one, right?
Yeah, they both have interesting stories to tell, I feel.
Okay.
So I don't know, I can't choose.
Gotcha. All right. You walk into Raising Cane's. Okay. The place is empty. And in the back corner, you see Stevie Nicks, circa 1977.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right? And she's on the right side.
Okay.
And on the left side is Lana Del Rey. And they're both saying, hey, Zoe, come eat lunch with me.
Oh!
Who do you go eat lunch with? Stevie Nicks, circa 77, or Lana Del Rey?
This is really hard, but I kind of have an answer.
Go ahead.
Wait, it's controversial.
Okay.
Low-key Lana Del Rey.
Okay.
Low-key Lana Del Rey.
Wait, I love Fleetwood Mac though, but just like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I could also bond over more stuff with Lana Del Rey than Stevie Nicks because like, just
like what?
Just like vibes. Niche vibes.
Right.
Because like
aesthetic.
Stevie,
Mhm.
or just like,
Aesthetic,
yeah,
okay.
but also like Stevie Nicks, like, I don't know, it's just such an age gap where it's like, we can talk about her Fleetwood Mac and her music and everything.
Yeah, but that's why I said circa 1977. So you're looking at Stevie Nicks 50 years ago.
Oh.
So when she was like, in her late 20s type of thing. That's what I meant, During her Rumors days. It's okay. You can go sit with Lana. It's tough.
Oh, but like if she was like how many years ago, like that's like my vibe too.
Okay.
They're like both different vibes that are both my vibe. I don't know how to explain it.
That's all right. Another question for you.
Okay.
You win the lottery tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay? But the lottery is you can go to the top 5 concerts, or we'll do the top 3 concerts you've always wanted to see.
Oh.
Who do you go to see? Money's no object.
I don't know.
Front row seats and backstage passes. You're meeting the artists. Who are those 3
Can I
people?
sit here and think for like a minute?
Absolutely.
I actually have no idea.
Money's no object. 3 concerts, front row, backstage passes, hanging out with the band or the singer. Who are they? It's a tough one.
I don't know. I feel like I'm not like a big concert person.
Okay, that's all right.
Doja.
But I've been to like Doja Cat concert.
Oh, you have?
I've already been.
Would you want to meet? Doja
Actually, wait.
Cat?
I want. Yeah. Okay, wait. I'm restarting. I would definitely want to go to a Doja Cat concert, but like her Planet Her tour. I would 100% want to go to that.
Okay.
Pantera, or just like I feel like any sort of band with a loud guitar sound. Like I really don't care.
All right.
I feel like that would be really cool.
Those are good. Okay. All right. So we'll take those 2.
Okay.
All right. Zoe,
Yes.
you win the lottery tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay, but it's the ticket lottery.
Okay.
2 shows, front row, backstage passes. Money's no object. Who would you want to see?
I really want to see Tame Impala. If you have seen their concerts online, I'll show you afterwards. They're insane.
Really?
Like insane. Like it's crazy. I want to go so badly. So definitely Tame Impala.
Okay.
And then my second option, it would probably be Fleetwood Mac.
Hey.
Yeah.
Would you take me?
Yes.
Better. Okay. All right. So Sophia and Zoe, the reason this is called
That's Coco. I'm dog sitting.
That's okay.
I couldn't.
Coco's cool. If you hear Coco barking, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But I lost my train of thought. I got it. It's okay. It's all right. We'll keep this in too. We're not going to cut this out.
Perfect.
So Sophia and Zoe,
Yes.
you guys are, you're on the cusp of going out into the world and doing things and trying to do whatever you want to do for the rest of your life. All right.
Yeah.
I'm 58. I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up. And that's a good thing. All right. That's why I started this Vinyl Brew Lounge podcast. This is sort of my side B. So I have this theory that everybody has a side A. You grow up, you go to school, you go to college, you get a job, you maybe start a family, you have a career. But in the back of your mind, there's always a side B playing. Like, what if I did this? Why not go for that idea? It might be a business idea. It might be starting something like your dad just did with all this stuff here.
Yeah.
Now, I know you guys are only 19, right? But if you could get to choose whatever the heck you want to do, right? I don't care if it's you go away to Hawaii for a month and sell pineapples on the beach because it'll speak to your soul.
Right.
Okay? What do you guys want to do? No holds barred. Money is no object. Like right now, it's like, well, I'm in college. My parents are paying tuition. But what if none of that mattered? What would your side B be? And you can be honest with me, all right?
Okay.
Just think about that question for a second. Because I truly believe that, and I'm not just saying this, I truly believe most people want to do something with their lives, but they're too nervous to do it. Or they think, I don't have the talent, or the guts, or the money, or the experience. Think about that. Just let it sit for a second. Because when you start thinking that way, like outside the box, versus what society says, or what your parents say, this is what you have to do, it opens up a whole different mindset to what's possible. So just, I want you always to think that way. But if you could do something, and I know I'm your dad, but it's okay, and I know Sophia's one of your besties. It's okay, but like, what would you do?
I've always wanted my own business.
Okay.
Like ever since I was little, I always wanted like a coffee shop and but like a cute one with like plants everywhere.
Really?
Just stuff like that, and like a cat that like sleeps in the window.
Okay.
And then and just like cute stuff like that. And then at night it could be like a jazz bar almost.
That's
like in
cool.
the morning it's like a coffee place, and at night it's a jazz bar.
That is cool.
That's really cool.
Promise me something.
Yes.
Keep that in the back of your head. Seriously, keep that in the back of your head, because you never know where you're going to end up in life. But if you have that in the back of your head, you never know. You might just do it. Okay? I like that answer. That's a good one. That's
Thank
a good
you.
one. That's a good one. Zoe.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what if you could do whatever the heck you wanted to do, all right? Except I don't want you doing backflips off a mega yacht in Ibiza.
I still do want to do that, but I won't say that.
Okay. But what would it be for you?
Probably, I feel like it would be really cool to like design clothes for all my friends, and then like have my friends be the ones modeling it in all these different shows, or I can like make clothes like specifically to what they want and curate their own closets for them.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I love
like
that.
Design clothes. I feel like that'd be so cool, and like I would also model them and like show everyone.
Right.
But like,
would you let Zoe design your clothes?
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know.
You have a good eye.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I've always like thought like that. Like when I was younger, I would like draw like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, I don't know.
You, I remember you did. Yeah, you
just,
would.
like,
You would.
Fashionista. I don't
Cool.
know.
Just
Well, listen, I know this. I know this podcast is about music and this and that, but I know you guys. Like I said, you guys are Gen Z, and I appreciate you coming on. I really do. I really do. This has been very great, entertaining, fun, controversial. But
what can I say?
I guess. But my point is, always keep that side B playing in the back of your head. I'm telling you right now, because most people go through life never flipping their record. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Why they don't flip their record? I'll tell you why though. Because society and might be family tells them this is what you have to do. I'll tell you what you need to do, but don't always listen to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Always have that. You know what? I've been playing side A my whole life. What's on side B? It could be that plant cafe for you. It could be that designing the clothes for you, for your friends. So just do me a favor, because in any Gen Zers out there watching this, have a side B in mind, no matter what your parents say. Every once in a while, flip it over and let it speak to you.
Wow.
Girls, it's been a true pleasure having you on the Vinyl Lounge podcast. The Side B sessions. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Any last words for being on the show here?
I had so much fun. Thank you so much for having us.
You're welcome,
so much.
Sophia. Thank you.
Thank you.
And everybody, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Side B sessions of the Vinyl Brew Lounge podcast. Please remember to, what are you supposed to do?
Like, subscribe, comment, interact.
Whatever Sophia just said.
Yeah, all of the things. Like, share, show your friends, repost on your story, and subscribe to the YouTube account.
Thank you. Yes, please.
We're working on 1K, and we'd love to reach that goal as soon as possible. So thank you very much.
That's all. And reach out to me if you want to be on the podcast. I got a website launching soon. There's going to be a button to click on, and tell me why you think you should be on the Side B sessions of the Vinyl Lounge podcast, and I'll send you a mug.
Period.
Until next time, everybody, take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh my God.
Awesome.
That was so awesome. That was really fun.